everyone. We're back with a Get Ready With Me so we can try a little bit more of the Dollar Tree makeup that I've recently purchased. They just have all these palettes coming out in different kind of collections and they're really fun. I think today I'm going to try this Mad Hatter palette. It is Mad For You eyeshadow. It's cute. It has kind of a shimmery purplish, some browns, some kind of muted brown. It's going to be a little bit of a darker look, I think, today than what I did last time, which was more of like an everyday look. But this will be like a going out look, I think. I just want to mention a few things. I'm really enjoying these little, they were out for Mother's Day. They're little lip oils. They're adorable. I'll just show you. Kind of smell like that chocolate kind of smell that a lot of things at the Dollar Tree smell like. Anyway, they're really comfortable. They're nice and glossy. They give a little bit of color. They're so little you can just stick them in your purse or even like a little, night evening bag or, like a clutch or something. But or a wristlet. That would be good for this. But anyway, I really like those. I'll leave it on for a few minutes here. It is giving me some nice moisture. So, how I always start is with sunscreen. This is of course not from Dollar Tree. I think I'm going to try to get some sunscreen from Dollar Tree and try it out again. I've tried it years ago. I didn't like it under makeup. I had a lot of pilling and I was using at that time not a lot of Dollar Tree products because I feel like until maybe 2 years ago or so, I really didn't get back into Dollar Tree products, but I was using like a Stila primer. So maybe it was the combination of the two, sunscreen and the primer didn't go well together. But anyway, I find that this La Roche-Posay goes under everything very well. I really have never had a problem with it. And even if you're not going to go outside, you need to sunscreen every day. It's probably the most important thing. I think every dermatologist will tell you, every doctor, every, professional will tell you that it's the one thing that actually helps you avoid premature aging. Of course, aging happens to everybody, but it does protect your skin. So I'm going to start with that. And then I'm going to go in with my normal Essentially Ageless Primer. I really like this. It is soft, but it kind of fills in pores pretty well. It can get a little bit chalky, but it's not as dewy as the other primer I tried last week. And I tried it on with you guys, and the other primer was nice. It was very moisturizing, but I feel like it might have interfered with the wear of my makeup because it did give me a lot of just like moisture and oiliness. It's not like bad oiliness. It felt really good, but I think it just made it so that the makeup came off a little faster for me. So I'm going to try my normal routine this week and let's see if the makeup will last a little longer on me. Okay, so I have that on. Again, it just kind of like fills in a few pores and it's just kind of a little more matte than some of the other primers you might find at Dollar Tree. But I love it. I find that it doesn't get chalky as long as you just blend it in with your fingers really well. I finally found again, because I had lost mine, the eyelash tool. So this is for putting on false eyelashes. It really is helpful in really placing your lash correctly. I really find it to be a very helpful tool. And I think I also showed you guys last week that I had found the Snow White Loose eyeshadow by LA Colors. I love this for like a little kind of inner corner highlight. You can put it on very, very sparingly, or you can put it on more intensely, depending on what kind of look you're going for. But it is just like, I got this one, and I think I showed you guys I got the gold. It is just really cute and sparkly and fun. And that's how it swatches. And it's just like a really nice inner corner. Of course, you can always use it to enhance any glitter that maybe isn't working for you, any glitter color. But I like both of those. And I think this time I'm also going to try again the Ioni Lash Glue Liner. It's 2-in-1. It's a black liner. A lot of people say that this works really well for them. I used it one time and my lashes came up in kind of an embarrassing fashion while I was out, but I'd like to use it again this time where I haven't necessarily put any prep on my eyes. Like I didn't put any moisturizer on my eyes in particular, other than my regular moisturizer, which I did already apply off screen. I just put that all over my whole face. But I'm thinking perhaps, and I'm not sure, the culprit might have been that little eye prep that I've used a couple of times now, that Skin Nutrition, which I can't find at the moment. But I think perhaps that might have been why this didn't stick so well. It just made my eyelids too oily, or whatever happened. But if I can get this, let me just give it a second shot without anything in particular on my eyelids. Okay, well, I got that packaging open. So let's see. It's nice. It's not quite as opaque as I think I'd like, but maybe when it dries down, it'll be a little bit more, not as patchy, not as shiny. So I am going to try it again. I've heard, again, a lot of people like it. Okay, I finally found them. I went back a million times trying to find these, and I found the Be Pure Essentially Ageless Hydrating Serum Foundation. This is my favorite. I've been using the other Be Pure foundation, which I do like. It's the Glow Foundation, but it is extremely orange for me. And quite frankly, I don't think it's quite as nice as the skin loving ingredients that are in here. It looks to me that there is glycerin, there is some dimethicone. Let's see what it says. It's formulated for mature skin, infused with serums, natural oils, and vitamins. Provides long-lasting hydration. It's infused with vitamin B3, hydrolonic acid, niacinamide. So all of that should really, help your skin feel its best and feel hydrated, especially if you're a little bit more mature. But quite frankly, I think anybody could really use this, and really it would probably kind of rival some of the higher end brands. I know that I think it does. It does last. It's a very good match shade for me. The problem is that this one, let me just see the package. This one is light medium, I think. This is the lightest one they have. This is light medium, and it's going to be too dark for many people. So that's light medium, but it's a good match for me. And then this one is your medium deep, and then there is like a tan deep or something that's a little bit deeper than this. But if you're lighter, you just use my trick. You get out your yellow correcting LA Colors Correct. You put it in here and you lighten this up. The other thing that I think I'm going to try with a friend of mine who has lighter skin tone than I, see that does, it lightens it up really nicely, is to also try some of that BB cream. It's the Candy Moyo BB cream. Maybe mix some in with this. You'll still get the benefits of this formula, I think, but still be able to wear it because it will match skin. So we're going to try that maybe in the next few weeks. Oops, got a little bit of... Okay, so like I said, this is usually a pretty good match, but I'm pretty pale at the moment. Let's see. Oh, it's a little dark. It's a little dark for me. So I think I will have to put a little bit of corrector and do my little trick. Lighten it up a bit. Let's just see. That's a little bit better. It feels so good. So good. It is just a serum-y, hydrating, melds in your skin, wonderful product. I wish it had more colors, and I think that's what everyone says. But it just, we need like a good 5 to 6 basic colors, light down to deep. Okay, so my daughter had recommended maybe I try a palette. So I think I will. I got this from the arts section. It's Crafter's Square, the arts and crafts section of Dollar Tree. I think it'll work nicely. So I'm going to put just a little bit in here and some of my conceal and correct. And this is not orangish like the other foundations, so I don't believe I'm going to need any green at all. I think I'm just going to need, I'm not sure how I'm going to mix it. This is a concealer brush. This is the Pro Concealer 71 by Sephora. I do love the Sephora brushes. I really do. I think that they're wonderful products. I will also say that I have been liking this that I got from Dollar Tree, this brush. It's pretty good. It's not Sephora, but it's pretty good. It's probably the best brush I've ever gotten from Dollar Tree. And I've tried several of them. I think that's going to do it. So I just dot this onto my skin. Go through the different areas. I think my brush, I think I need a little bit more. And then I'll blend out. And I will see you guys in just a minute. Okay, so I am just using a brush this time to try to show you how you can get a little bit of buildable coverage with this. It's going to be a little thicker, I think, with the brush than with the sponge. Now, I love the sponge because I love the finish you get with the sponge. And I do love, I think I've mentioned this a million times, but I love these makeup sponges, Beauty Blender dupes at Dollar Tree. It has silver in it, and that's supposed to help with bacterial growth. So it does actually lessen the growth. I can use a sponge maybe almost double the amount of time a regular sponge, and I think that it works beautifully. I think it's like a nice finish when you're done. But anyway, I just wanted to show, how you build this a bit. It doesn't go on patchy. It is like you buff it in with a brush, and it is like a dream. I love, love, love this formula. Okay, so that's it pretty well. Let me just get down here a little. It will oxidize just slightly on me. So I make it just a bit lighter than I really need. Not by much, but just be warned that it will oxidize just a little bit. Turn maybe a tiny bit more towards orange. Okay, so that's that. The next thing that I go in with, if I feel like I'm very dark, which I don't feel like today, I don't have like a really bad dark under eye, I will just go straight in with my concealer. And I'm going to use the Essentially Ageless Concealer. It's the Hydrating Serum Concealer with Hyaluronic Acid by Be Pure. Now, this is a very good match for me. It's a little lighter than the foundation, and it does very well for under my eyes. I'm going to actually take it a little bit above my eyes because, like I've mentioned, I cannot find the eye primer anywhere in any of the stores I go to by LA Colors. I can't find it at all. So I'll take this a little bit above as well and try to just blend it in. You can see it does lighten. It's not like very full coverage, but it's very hydrating. It's forgiving under the eyes. And I think it just really rivals like a higher end brand. I really do. I think I'm going to bring some of my higher end brands on screen that I think are similar and compare them. One time I'll do half and half. I just think that some of the stuff at Dollar Tree are misses. Some of them are okay. I mean, they're doable. You should use them. They're only $1.25 and it's, it works. But some things are just gems, and I think that these two items are gems at the Dollar Tree. Okay, I'm almost done with blending that out. It does cancel out a little bit. It'll, a little bit of the darkness, a little bit of the discoloration, especially on my eyelids. I hope this doesn't really interfere with, because it is very hydrating, with the eyeliner, the lash glue eyeliner. We will see. If it does, I just think the lash glue eyeliner may not be for me because I do need hydrating products. Okay, so then I will go in with what is quickly becoming my favorite powder. It is this infused pressed face powder by Be Pure. It provides a smooth matte finish, sets makeup, and controls shine, is what it says. And I just think it works very nicely. It is a light color. It's supposed to be translucent. However, it does have a little bit of like a lightness to it, a little bit of a white. It's not like a flashback white, but a little bit of a white cast. I like it because I need the lightening help under my eyes as much as possible. But some people do not like it because it's just a little too lightening for them. It's not a banana powder. It's not one of those like it's gonna really, really lighten. I thought it was when I looked at it at first, but it's not. But do you see how it just sets everything? It mattifies under the eyes, and I use these tiny little powder puffs that you can also get from the Dollar Tree, and that's how I set my eyes under my eyes. But it's a nice powder. Okay, so that's that. And today I am thinking I'm gonna do my brows really fast, and you guys see I have thick brows. I do not really set them with a gel. I like this Wet n Wild Mega Clear Lash and Brow Mascara. It's just, you know, it's light. It can kind of help my brows go in the correct direction, but it doesn't like set up really hard. Now, this is not the brow gel that you use if you would like that lifted look. Ione actually has a brow gel that I want to try. I've seen it online, but I haven't seen it in my store yet. Hopefully when I go shopping later, I'll find it and I'll bring it. I'm going to try that. I'd like to try a little bit of the lifted look. It might be interesting, but I have thick, pigmented brows, and they're in, finally. The 90s were hard on me, I gotta tell you. Those really thin eyebrows. Gwen Stefani had like the look. Anyway, this is like, it's nice. Okay, so that, I'm gonna do that. All right, so I'm gonna first start, I think, with my eyeshadow and put my eyes together, see if there's a lot of fallout fixed kind of underneath. And let's just get into the eyeshadow palette. So it's adorable. It's just these 4 colors. And as usual, it's hard to get into the eyeshadow palette. That is one thing about LA Colors. It's kind of hard to open the containers. Okay. I think I'm going to take this kind of muted purpley brown and start putting that in my crease for a transition shade. Let's just see. Okay. It's a little powdery. A little more powdery than my other palette by Beauty Intuition, which I do love. Oh, that's pretty though. It goes on really nice, and look, it's not falling. There's really very little fallout. It's powdery in the pan. I'll show you kind of how powdery this got. Oops, here's my mirror. It got very powdery, but once it's kind of on my brush, going onto my eyelid, it's beautiful. Just gonna put it right. My left eye never looks the same as my right. Oh, that's pretty. Very, very pigmented. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. And I do have a little bit more hyperpigmentation just naturally on this eye than I do on this eye. I don't know. Did I fall asleep in the sun and it all went on this eye one day? I'm not sure what happened, but just naturally I have a few spots, and it makes, like, if it shines through a little bit, then it makes my makeup look a little uneven. Okay, I think I'm just gonna take a little bit of this purple blue that looks very shimmery. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of the depth towards the outer corner. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, it's very purple on my eye. That is really pretty. Okay, these are pigmented. And they rival higher end stuff. They really do. Very pretty. Pretty. Okay. I think I've said that like 10 times now. All right, let me just take a flatter brush. I think I'm gonna actually use this one right here. And let me see if I can't get some of this shimmer across the top of my lid. Let's see what it ends up looking like. It's not too terribly shimmery, that purple color. Oh, that's pretty too. Okay. That's really pretty. I'm gonna wet the brush now. Let's just see if I can't get a little bit more color payoff. So I will say that the mattes and even the shimmers, the pigment is very nice. I think it rivals high end. The shimmer on these don't always rival high end. I can get a really good shimmer without wetting my brush off of some higher end products. But for $1.25, you know, just kind of playing around with this and having fun and buying like all the different shades because they're $1.25, it's not bad at all. Just because you have to wet your brush a little bit, you know, it's not really that big of an inconvenience. So I will say that. And I can walk out of the Dollar Tree. I mean, if I bought $30 worth of makeup, it's like $300 worth of makeup at Ulta. Like, it's just, you know, it's amazing to be able to do that. So I just cleaned off this brush a little bit. I just want to blend in everything just a tiny bit because they're not quite blended. Okay, let me do the other eye. See, this is still nice and damp. Okay, all right, that's really nice. Do you see that shimmer? It's very pretty. It's subtle, but it's beautiful. It's definitely beautiful. Let me just, okay, here. I think that's pretty even as well. Beautiful palette. I really like this one. Of course, I've liked every palette I've tried lately, and that was not the case. I haven't tried them for a while, but I don't like the 6-pan palettes. I don't know why these are so much better, but I love, they had put them out maybe last summer, LA Colors, the 2-color little little duos. They were great. I gotta find my duos because they were just fabulous. I think that those duos really rivaled like Urban Decay. I mean, the pigment was wonderful and the shimmers were wonderful. Wonderful. I don't think I had to spray for any of them. Anyway, okay, let me put on this eyeliner. I'm gonna give this another try. Oh my God. It's going on. It just is not, it's patchy. I don't think I can use this. I just don't think it's for me for whatever reason. I may have like just a bunch of just oily eyes. It's not the worst felt tip I've ever used. It's not the best. Man, Ione, I love everything you guys have ever put out with the exception of this product. But I think it does work for other people. Other ladies, especially, you know, other influencers say, you know, this is just a wonderful, wonderful product. I know. All right, let me try to get a lash on. I don't know what I'm doing wrong or if it's just, you know, my skin with this product. Okay, I'm going to try these lashes today. Of course, they're by Ione. I love your lashes, Ione. I love your blushes. Look at my blushes. Your highlighters. I love it. Anyway, this is the Natural Light Wispy 3D Faux Mink Lashes. And I've worn these before, and I love these. These are another favorite. I have a few favorites by Ione. I have a new favorite. The Halflings just came out. They're half lashes. Instead of me having to build half lashes, they're just half lashes that are already done. And I really liked, I think it was the 90210. Is that the one that I wore last time? I think so. And I loved them. All right, I can feel, gee, I don't think I'm going to be able to stick anything on this because I can feel that it's already dry. Wow. Okay, you have to work really fast with this lash glue. Usually it takes about 30 seconds, 45 seconds to kind of get tacky. And this lash glue, oh wow, this is not doing it. It's just, I don't think it's for me. Darn. Watch me eat my words later. It'll like stick great because I didn't put on that stuff on my eyes. Okay, I'm pretty sure that the inner corner glue has completely dried out. So you do have to work very fast with this eyelash glue. See if we can't get it to work. Come on, inner corner, stick. I cannot get it to stick. All right, that's about the best I'm gonna do. I don't think the outer is sticking, but the eyelashes, they're stunning. All right, I'm gonna play with that in a minute. Let me just stick a little bit more of this. Yeah, it's like not going on smoothly. All right. Let's see if it sticks. The band on these is a little on the thick side. It's not terribly thick, but I do love these. These are so pretty. But let me just get them ready to go before I put the eyelash glue liner on. Okay. I usually just kind of play with them a little bit, you know, make them roundish. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's stuck very well. Meanwhile, Ione's clear glue, I love. Nothing comes up when I use that. This is just not working for me. Well, comment below. I'd love to know what other people's experiences with this. I don't know if maybe I've got a dry one. I don't remember it going on this patchy and weird last time I tried it. Maybe it's just not quite, maybe it's just a little dry. It's taking up my eyeshadow. It's literally removing it. Okay, I think I have the old one I tried initially. I think I threw that one out because it just didn't feel like it worked for me. Okay, well, let's go on. Oh boy. Okay, ladies, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Look at that. Can you zoom in on that? It has taken off parts of my eyeshadow. It is bumpy. It is patchy. And I think it's already dried on my eye. How am I supposed to get a lash on? Okay. Alrighty, I don't know. I think this is still a fail for me, but I wanted to give it a second shot because again, I had heard that this works well for so many other people. I'm not sure. Not sure. Okay. I'm gonna put the other eyelash on and I'll be right back. Okay, they're on. Let's see if they last. I had a little bit of trouble with the inner corner on this side. I had to take the lash off, put more of the 2-in-1 lash glue liner on, and then put the lash back on. But the lashes, they're just perfection. I love the lashes. I love Ione's lashes. Okay, on to the face. And I just want you to see also, there is no, and I mean no fallout whatsoever underneath my eyes at all. No glitter, no nothing. I have been loving this cream gel bronzer. Now this is it's very natural. So I'm going to show you what it looks like because I love it. It's so pretty. But I'm also going to put on top of it a little bit of my regular LA Colors bronzer, which I love because I think for this look it's a little bit, this is Bronze Beauty, just your OG. I think they made this a little bit darker than the original, but my OG kind of LA Colors bronzer. Nothing wrong with this bronzer. It is beautiful. I really like it. But anyway, this liquid bronzer is pigmented and pretty, and the color is quite nice. You can see it just kind of gives you a little bit of like that light sun-kissed look that, you know, gives you a little bit of color in your back in your face. I have not and do not tan on purpose because I'm trying to avoid wrinkles, but you know, but this just does it for me. It makes me look like I've been out tanning a little bit. I love it. Very pretty. I tried to find another one, and I guess this whole line is already sort of out of the stores. So if I find it, you know, down in the depths of those, I put a little too much on, of those baskets that are on the bottom in the beauty section that I think a lot of the Dollar Trees, you know, have, I will buy like 2 or 3 of them because I think for an everyday look, so pretty. So pretty. I love it. And actually, one thing that I usually do is to let it sit there for like 45 seconds or so. And it just kind of sets just a little bit. And it's still blendable at that point. But it just kind of, it's easier, I think, to work with if it just sets up just for a minute. Okay, so I am going to take my brush from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to just put a little bit of this OG bronzer on just because I think I need, and I didn't contour today. Maybe I should have with this look, but I wanted to show you the bronzer. I just think I need a little bit more color than that very light sun-kissed look that other liquid bronzer gives because the eyes seem a little dramatic to me. So I will use this Flower Beauty, which I did purchase at the Dollar Tree. I see this sometimes. There's a few of them that come back here and there. It's a Flower Beauty Scribble Stick, color for eyes and lips. And I did not like it on my eyes very much. Well, I liked it fine, but I really liked it. Oops, don't die on me. I really liked it for contouring. I think the color is really pretty. So I'll just do my nose a minute, and I just do the sides a little bit, front. And then I take the little contour brush from the Dollar Tree, which is really tightly packed. You know, I said that this was the best brush I bought at the Dollar Tree, and I'm wrong. This is the best brush I've ever bought at the Dollar Tree. This is the second best. This is great. I think that there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. I think that it does rival higher end brushes. And I think that it is a wonderful go-to for blending. Okay, there we go. Just got a little bit of my nose there. Okay, now for today's look, I'm also going to use this Peach Blush by Ione. So these are sticking down nicely now. I have one that still won't stick down. I know that's a problem with these. People complain all the time, see it just comes up, won't stick down. I use a rubber band for about 2 to 3 weeks, put it on tightly, and then they end up closing for me, just like this. That one hasn't quite had 2 to 3 weeks. I got that one like maybe a week ago. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna use my Sephora Pro Blush brush. It's number 99. I love this brush. Yeah, these are buttery and pigmented and gorgeous. Oh, that's gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. I don't think you could get a better blush product. So we can forgive the eyeliner product that irritated me. And again, I might just really have a lot of oil on my lids or something. I don't know what it is, but it's just not for me. Anyway, you can see that, oh, it just blends in like a dream. Okay, that's that. And then I had this highlighter I wanted to try. I haven't tried this color yet. What did I do with it? But there's a lot of highlighters. Oh, here we go. Now, Eternal Youth I think I used. I had just pulled out a highlighter. Is it this one? Well, this is very pretty. It's a Glow Highlight Brighten and Shine by Ione. Again, this one is sticking. Yay. Just gonna use the other side of my brush. They are so soft and pigmented. Okay, it's a little pinkish on the skin. It's more pink than I thought it was. Like in the pan it looks, to me, to be a little more champagne colored. But on the skin, this is quite pink, which I like. I like a pink highlight. Very pretty. Oh yeah, that is like stunning. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know why people would buy Hourglass, but all this other stuff when Ione has the best products at the Dollar Tree. Honestly, I should pull out my Tarte and my Hourglass. I'm going to do some comparisons. I got to try to figure out some color matches, or at least close matches. But okay, and so my Essentially Ageless with hyaluronic acid and vitamin C powder. This is the lighter one. I've only seen 2 shades. I've heard there's 3 shades. I've only seen in my Dollar Tree, unfortunately, 2 shades. This is the lightest one I've seen. It is too dark for many people. But, you know, use the translucent powder all over. It does a great job. And I believe there's a new translucent powder out by Be Pure. So I want to try to find that and test it as well. But anyway, I put this everywhere. My T-zone gets, you know, quite oily as the day goes on. And I like to set everything so that when I use the setting spray, it is, you know, it's set nicely. Doesn't budge too much. Okay. All right. That is the look before setting spray. And I gotta say, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, my lips. I forgot all about my lips. I've been really liking this combination I have. It's the Ione Chubby Stick in Cherry Red, and I have been pairing it with Bear With Me by Nude Glam, and that's LA Colors. But I'd like to give a shout out to their lip glosses because it's too cheeky. There are a few glosses I've been loving. Where's the one that I wore the other day? Oh, here it is. I love this Shimmer Jelly lip gloss. I wore that on my last Get Ready With Me. It is just stunning. And it just goes on so nicely. And then just the regular lip glosses, just the LA Color lip glosses. LA Color does lip gloss very well. And they're doing eyeshadow very well lately. And the cream products, they're doing very well. So I'll just put this on for a sec. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You know, and I think for this look, I could just go out like this. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. They're not sticky. They're hydrating, they're shiny, but they're not overly oily, you know, and yes, it's a gloss, so you're going to have to just reapply it. Let's see if I know. Oh, this is Passion, this one. But all of them, I have found lighter ones, darker ones, they're gorgeous. But I will show you the lip look I've been doing lately with the lipstick. I really like it. Anyways, Chubby Red, a line. Okay. And then this Nude Glam, which these are so beautiful. They're creamy. They don't have a bad smell. It's not bad at all. Anyway, I've been loving this look. I wore this out like last week, I think. Yeah, that's the lips. I think that it's just my lips, but a little bit better. Just a little more plummy redness to it. Just beautiful. Okay. Oh, and I also got this. I think I showed this last time. It's the LA Colors Auto Liner. This is French Vanilla. I've been liking it. It's not as easy to get on your waterline as some of the other products I've used, but it does a nice job. You can see there's a little bit of just brightness there on my lower lash line. I don't think I'm going to smoke out any of these darker colors, should I? My lower lash line. The problem is, since I'm a little older, at least midlife here, it'll get down into my wrinkles a little bit, so I don't always do it. So that's the look. And then I promised everyone I was going to get my little diffuser here and try to put on the setting spray. This is La Mercier Matte Finish Setting Spray. It's formulated with shea butter and argan oil, which you do feel. It feels very hydrating. But I find that it actually helps my makeup set a little bit, and I think it helps it last a little longer. So I put it in here because I don't love the spray. It's like very... Let's see if this is going to work. Okay, there's the spray. All right, so you got to go in sections here with this. It's not going to be fast. Yeah, that's working. I feel it on the skin. Good. It's a little too fine of a spritz. I don't know. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. It has to dry down now. So my hair lately I have been just leaving natural. This is just shampoo, conditioner, and some gloss drops. And I liked it. I got a haircut, a nice trim, and I think The hair is just, it was dry a few weeks ago and I did a hair mask, kind of brought it back to life. So, all right, well, that's the look. I hope that everyone can try these products. I hope you guys like them. I've been loving them. You know, I don't think I did my inner corner with, I didn't want to try that with this. Let's just see. Is it going to be too dramatic? Is it going to be a little too brightening or white? Oh, that's pretty. No, that's very beautiful. That's a beautiful evening outlook. The lashes are perfection. The lipstick is perfection. The cheeks are perfection. I absolutely love this foundation. I really do like the concealer. It's just beautiful. I don't think you need anything else. I think that they are just, there's a lot of good wins. Of course, you guys saw how irritated I got with this. This is not a win for me. This is a throw in the trash for me. But everything else worked out beautifully. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope you try some of these products out. Take care.